The road into Centralia feels like it shouldn't exist. The pavement is cracked, buckled, and split with jagged gaps where weeds grow through. Steam hisses from the earth, carrying the acrid stench of sulfur. Street signs point to neighborhoods that are no longer there. The silence is eerie, broken only by the hum of wind. This is Centralia, a place that once held over 1,000 people, now reduced to fewer than a dozen stubborn residents. A town so dangerous that visitors were once outright banned. The story begins in 1962, when a trash fire was set in a strip mine pit on the edge of town. No one realized it at the time, but the flames found their way into the underground coal seams. That single spark ignited a disaster that has been burning for more than 60 years. The fire crept beneath the town, hidden at first, but deadly. Streets cracked as the ground shifted, basements filled with carbon monoxide. Entire houses sank as the soil gave way. Families woke up coughing in the night, unaware that invisible gas was seeping through their floors. By the 1980s, Centralia looked more like a war zone than a small Pennsylvania town. Sinkholes opened without warning. One famously swallowed a 12-year-old boy who barely escaped with his life. Gas monitors showed toxic levels throughout residential areas. The government tried everything. Digging trenches, pouring concrete, even relocating roads. Nothing worked. The fire kept spreading underground, impossible to contain. Finally, officials made the hardest choice. They condemned the town. Over 1,000 residents were forced to relocate, their homes bulldozed, and their community erased. Only a few refused to leave, fighting legal battles for decades until they were allowed to live out their lives there, but under strict warnings. At first, Centralia became a curiosity. People came to see the ghost town, to walk down its smoking streets, to spray graffiti across the cracked highway. But what many didn't realize was that every step carried risk. The ground could collapse beneath them at any moment. Pockets of superheated air could vent suddenly. Carbon monoxide could silently overcome them. To protect the public and to stop trespassing on dangerous private property, the state banned visitors from much of Centralia. What was once a town became a restricted zone, sealed off like a wound that never healed. Those who lived there remember it as a normal, bustling place. Corner stores, schools, churches filled on Sundays. Today, little remains but a scattering of structures, a lonely cemetery, and a handful of holdouts who refuse to leave their ancestral homes. The rest is gone, erased by fire and time. What makes it chilling isn't just the emptiness, but the knowledge that the town is still burning. Experts say the coal fire could rage for another 200 years. Centralia became more than just a ghost town. It became legend. It inspired books, documentaries, and even the eerie video game setting of Silent Hill. Urban explorers still sneak in, chasing thrills among the ruins, ignoring the dangers that drove its people away. Locals from neighboring towns shake their heads. To them, Centralia isn't a playground. It's a scar, a reminder that nature, once disturbed, doesn't forgive easily. And so, Centralia stands as the U.S. town that banned visitors. Not out of pride, not out of secrecy, but out of survival. The fire still breathes beneath its soil, the smoke still curls into the cold Pennsylvania air, and the danger is as real today as it was decades ago. It is a place where the past has been burned away, where streets lead nowhere, and where the silence feels heavy. A place that says, this land does not belong to you anymore.